Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we went back down to the sealed grounds. Then went to the seal because, Link was trying to open the second gate of time, but, the imprisoned popped out again. And with the help of Groose, they had to fight, and they took him down. And now, it's time to open that gate of time. Oh my god, this scene is so cool. I keep saying that, but it really is. I love how, they've built it up for so long. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I don't know why I was about to speak like Groose right there. I was like, no, that's the woman. That's not that's not Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about, and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny? Now, Link, go to the gate. With pleasure. Here we go. It's time to unleash that strike. Shot right there. Like watching the gate fall. Gate has finally appeared. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I expect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? see Zelda. Tell her I said, what's up? Time to go for it, Link. Zelda's waiting. That's such a cool entryway, man. Here he is. The sealed temple, in the past called the Temple of Hylia. Let's see, here's Impa.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. A little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Yes, it's time, man. So go forth, Link, and see Zelda once again. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. He's like, yo, Zelda? There you are! I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We have traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king, known as Demise, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. Get it? Taking the Triforce by force? I wasn't making that a pun, but I just had to make that too shitty pun. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky, when a slice of earth should cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess, Hylia, succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans to set them both into motion. Oh, I loved how expressive Skyward Sword Link is. First, she created fire. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose: to to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by men. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero. And I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the Great Blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, we've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. There's the iconic shot! There's that iconic shot with Link's face! Oh, that shit is always so funny, bro. Oh, man. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far on your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this, I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. Here we go. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The big moment! The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. Yes, sir, here we go. The goddess sword fully reforged. I mixed sword and reforged together, but that's okay. That doesn't matter, because here we go. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. The Master Sword has gained its true power. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in the world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind can never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it does not excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. He's like, no, Zelda, no! Well, it's true that I am highly a reborn. I'm still my father's daughter. I'm still your Zelda. When demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? Oh man, such a good scene, man. Am I right? Holy shit. All that stuff never gets old, no matter how many times I replay this game. Link getting the Master Sword, and also, even though Zelda told him, the Master Sword is now called the True Master Sword. Which is, you know, same old sword, it just means it has its true power now, obviously, like Zelda said. This sword, blessed by the goddess herself, can only be wielded by the hero of legend. Yes, sir. Alright, Impa. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. We'll watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Yes, that you will do. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa there, hold up! Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So Zelda, what was she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster. Someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Sure. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. Brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but it's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. He's got you, Groose. He's got you. Don't let me down. I'm counting on you to help Zelda, Link. Oh, by the way, I've been thinking about how nice it'd be to have a tree here. I don't have a seedling or anything. See one I can plant? He doesn't, but maybe he'll come across one. Who knows? Wink, wink. The clues to finding the Triforce are in Skyloft. Go forth and find the Triforce. Yes. With pleasure. Alright. Well, now that we've done all that, you know, I think it's a perfect way to end the video, but we'll end the video with the bird stuff going into. Hey! I guess we can talk to Gorko for a second first. Huh? Is there something different about your sword, or is it just me? Either way, bud, you've got to get rid of those bad guys down there. Oh, hey, bud. You probably want to know that I've seen blessed butterflies flapping around here lately. Too bad I have absolutely no musical ability whatsoever. I could not create beautiful tones to save my life. Oh, but Link can. Alright, I guess we can go to the conference. Come on! Taste the power of the Master Sword! Oh, okay, that works too. Come on. There, that's what I was trying to do. And since the Master Sword is fully powered up, we don't have to straight up load all those guys anymore. Hell yeah, and also, Skyward Strikes come back or arrive so much faster. And as you can see, the blade-iness, if I don't even know if that's a way to describe things, of the strike, is a lot more heavenly. Awesome. Alright, and you know, with all that, now I can have the chance to end the video. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. We'll see ya in the next one, where Link will be heading back to Skyloft to learn more about how to find the Triforce. Now that he's got the true power of the Master Sword unlocked, and the ability to stand and find the Triforce, thanks to finding the flames which put the mark on his hand. So yeah, we'll see you then. Peace.